pre-existing condition right now who is covered under Obamacare will continue to have coverage?
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Oh.
Everyone.
And will their rates will remain affordable even though there's now more flexibility for insurance companies state by state?
Their rates will remain affordable. If somebody just drops out of the insurance market altogether and then wants to come back and get in, we put extra money in place. In fact, the last amendment that was added just a few days ago, you know, and maybe a lot of people didn't get a chance to look at it, our members did, because it was an 8-page amendment, that put an extra $8 billion in the bill to help specifically people with pre-existing conditions who just chose on their own to stop having insurance coverage. So now they can even get back in the insurance market and actually get coverage that's affordable for them.
Sam Stein.
I want to talk about Medicaid. Medicaid, under your provision, there's $840 billion in cuts to the Medicaid. The CBO estimated that 14 million people will lose their coverage. Out of the 24 million people that lose coverage, 14 million will be Medicaid eligible. What is your message this morning to someone who depends on Medicaid? They're low-income people, often have bad medical conditions, can't afford private insurance, so they need federal help. What's your message to them as they watch this? I've talked to a bunch of them. They are petrified about their medical futures. Can you give them some relief?
Sure. What I would say to people on Medicaid that are concerned today is help is on the way. Anybody in America that's on Medicaid knows it's probably the most broken form of health care. In many cases, even if you're on Medicaid, it might be a free insurance card, but very few doctors take you. In fact, I don't know of many doctors that take new Medicaid patients. So you have an insurance card that's free, but you can't go see anybody, so you're seeing emergency room visits are going up. What we've been wanting to do for decades is to actually reform Medicaid so that states can run the program. Right now it's run out of Washington. If you have an innovative idea in a state, you can't even change the program to help low-income people.
Just to be clear, though, when you take you're taking $840 billion, so flexibility is helpful, but in sheer numbers of dollars, you're going to end up with 14 million fewer people without health insurance. What do you do for those people?
Well, first of all, if you look at that CBO score that you're citing, just look at the first year. CBO says 10 million people will lose health coverage in year one of our plan. And, of course, in year one of our plan, we have a transition where nothing changes. And so I actually went and asked, I said, how can you say people will lose coverage when the law stays in place? And they said, oh, well, because you give people the option to get out of Obamacare. So we think 10 million people will actually go choose something different. That's called freedom. Nobody lost anything. They just said Obamacare doesn't work for my family. Finally, under our Republican plan, you can actually get out of Obamacare and go buy something better for your family. You didn't lose anything. But ultimately, what we're focused on is making the program work better. Medicaid does not work well. We actually give governors and states the ability to run their program with flexibility with the same dollars they have.
Can I just jump in for a second? We've talked a lot about the bottom of the totem pole, the elderly people, as far as with pre-existing conditions and the poor. Let's talk about the top. Explain to me either the political, the moral, or the economic logic of giving anywhere between a $400 and $800 billion tax break to people making over $200,000 a year. I'm not quite sure of any logic that gets me there.
Well, first of all, you've got to understand what Obamacare did. Obamacare put about $900 billion of new taxes on the books. That's just Obamacare. What we do is we cut all of those Obamacare taxes. So that means real money is going to go back in the pockets of everybody. No,
but that's just the rich. No, lower-income people are not getting tax benefits.
If you think somebody making $25,000 a year or $30,000 a year and paying taxes is rich, then maybe you need to go reevaluate your definition. Everybody who pays taxes will actually get a tax break because we cut the Obamacare taxes. All of them.
The disproportionate goes to, the benefits do go to the wealthy people. That is a fact.
Well, if somebody pays taxes and we eliminate that tax, then that means everybody who's paying that tax gets their money back. It was a bad tax. Obamacare's taxes were focused on just going out and punishing anybody who's in the insurance marketplace. It's one of the reasons you saw insurance costs spike dramatically under Obamacare. And look,